Good afternoon, good morning. It's Mark Johnson from Loyalty360. Hope everyone's happy, safe, and well. Wanted to welcome you back to another edition of our Leaders in Customer Loyalty series. In this series, we have the privilege of speaking with leading brands about what they were seeing and hearing on the front lines of customer channel and brand loyalty. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Matt Goldberg. He is the Director of Pro Strategy and Loyalty at Floor Decor. How are you today, Matt?
I am well. Thank you for having me, Mark.
Thanks for joining us as always. First off, we'd like to start these on a more personal level. So we'd love to know a little bit more about you, your position in Floor Decor, and maybe a little bit about your history, some of your work history would be great as well.
Sure. So I'm the Director of Pro Strategy and Loyalty for Floor Decor. I have my hands in a lot of different areas, but ultimately I'm responsible for helping grow our pro department and hyper-focused on just building the tools and technology needed to help us go find new pro customers to shop with us and to grow share wallet and loyalty with our existing pro base. So a lot of fun opportunity there. I've been with Floor Decor for 5 years, and I've spent my whole career in the home improvement retail space. So I know it pretty well, and it's a fun industry.
Okay, great. For those who may not be familiar with Floor Decor, can you give us a little bit about Floor Decor, what you guys do and how you do it? I know at one point you're one of the fastest growing retailers in the U.S. Would love to know a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. So we are a leading specialty retailer of hard surface flooring. We are founded in 2000 and headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, where I live. But we have 180 stores all across the country, and we are one of Fortune 100's fastest growing companies. So depending on when this gets published, we're going to have 185 stores. So, we open a new store somewhere in America almost every other week on average. So it's pretty exciting to watch our growth there. We pride ourselves on having the largest in-stock selection of flooring, the lowest prices, and the best customer service. And then for our pro customers, which me and my department are focused on, we have a dedicated pro services team in each one of our stores made up of about 3 to 5 associates who they're responsible for building and strengthening relationships with their pros. And so whereas a DIY, as we'll call it, a do-it-yourselfer or a homeowner might shop once every few years with us, our pros could be shopping multiple times a week. So our team's efforts are really centered around that segment of our business and just how we find new pros and how we grow loyalty and share wallet with them.
Okay, great. At the recent Loyalty360 Awards, you guys cleaned up. You won a gold in the program partnership, a silver in the Social Impact and CSR, as well as a bronze in the coveted 360-degree category. It's great. Awesome. Congratulations on that. Great to see the great success your program is having. Can you tell us a little bit more about your customer loyalty strategy and the program itself and kind of what led to that great success?
Sure. Yeah. So our strategy, it's centered around helping our pros grow their business and rewarding them for it. So there's a lot of exciting elements to the program, but very high level, on the point side of it, our pros earn points for all of their purchases, and those points add up to, we have one of the most robust prize catalogs out there, I think, over 100,000 different offerings for what our pros can redeem for, from merchandise and travel, live sporting events, concerts, experiential awards. I mean, it's really anything a pro could want to use with their points, they can use their points for. We also allow our pros to get all their points from their customers' purchases, which turns them into Floor Decor ambassadors, where all they want to do now is go out and find more pros to send to, more customers to send to us because they're going to get their points from those jobs. And then lastly, we have a pro partnership arm where we're truly committed to helping our pros grow their business. We don't want to just reward them for it. We want to help them grow. And so, we provide them and give them access to business building tools that they might need to help their business grow and trying to be a true partner to them. So high level, that's our strategy. There's a lot more elements to it, but that's how we go about trying to capture loyalty and grow pro satisfaction.
Okay. When you look at partnerships, you did win a gold in the partnership category. It's a growing area of interest for many brands today, especially those who have successful customer loyalty programs with privacy, with trying to add value to the customer loyalty program. It can be a very important part of a customer loyalty strategy. How do you make sure partnerships are mutually beneficial to both Floor Decor and to the brand that you work for? How do you get your partnership strategy right?
Yeah, it's a great question. It goes back to what is the high level, what are we trying to accomplish with that part of the strategy? And we want to be that partner to our pros. Our pros are incredibly busy in their day-to-day and they're focusing in their business. We want to help them focus on their business. And and really help them grow. And so it's, what if we could help a small pro and give them the tools, give them a new website or a tool for email marketing or business insurance, payroll processing, tool rental discounts, customized apparel, whatever it is, something that they may need in their business that they don't have time to go research and find a best rate. So we go out and find these companies. We have about 19 different companies right now. And just for being a part of Pro Premier Rewards, our pros get exclusive access or a best in class rate for joining these companies. And Floor Decor doesn't make a dime if a pro signs up for one of them. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to help them grow. And we think if we can help them grow, we're going to grow with them. So if we give them, one of our pro partners is a partnership we have with Angie, where our pros can get discounts for finding new leads. And so let's say we give them a tool to find new leads and those leads turn into jobs. Where are they going to go with those jobs? They're going to go back to us because they're thankful that we gave that to them. And so that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to help our pros grow and find these companies that fit into our pros world. Again, whether it's any of the ones I've mentioned, project management, anything that helps make their day-to-day life easier or helps them grow their business, we want to be that partner to them and help facilitate that. So that's what we're trying to do here. And I think it's been really successful. Our pros are really responsive to them, and the pros that take advantage of these pro partners, they're spending more with us because we've helped them grow.
Okay, great. When you look at social impact, CSR, it's something you do very well. You always speak very highly of your team, your efforts, the front line, especially the pros at the 180 plus stores that you have as well. What does your brand culture help to do with regard to your customer experience and customer loyalty efforts? And what sets you apart from other finalists?
So there's a lot that I think sets us apart in terms of how we structure our program. We are not having our pros interact with Floor Decor, our brand, through a vacuum, in the cloud. We built Pro Premier Rewards as a tool for our pro associates to use to strengthen their relationships. And so all the reporting, all of our actions are just trying to arm our pro associates with the tools, again, to go out and just understand who your pros are, understand what they like, and try to bridge that relationship. And that's why I think we're kind of successful there.
Okay. Obviously very dynamic times right now. It was challenging during COVID, some of the challenges that brands went through. When you look at your customer loyalty, customer experience strategy, how are you adapting to the change in customer behavior and expectations that you're seeing, not only within your brand, but maybe within the whole sector as well? How are you engaging and rewarding your customers and to adapt to some of those changes in behavior?
Sure. So we're always listening to the voice of our pros, and it just goes back to that culture of, we're not just interacting one-to-one, our brand to our pros. We have that intermediary, which is our pro associates that really run this program, and they're armed with finding out we're always listening to feedback. What can we do better? And so we're getting a ton of feedback constantly, whether it's from our pros or from our associates, of what we can do better, and using that feedback to improve the program. And so just having that ear to the ground really helps us improve the program. And we have a great support team that just allows us to constantly evolve. We're not complacent. So we have a lot of competition that right now they're trying to boost their own loyalty programs, but we have a really strong hold. And we like to say we're building that moat around Floor Decor, where our pros don't want to leave us, not just because of our large in stock, not because of our lowest prices and our best customer service, but because we have these other tools such as a loyalty program to keep our pros engaged. So, to answer the question a little bit more directly, it goes back to just having this culture of not being complacent, always trying and looking for more ways to provide benefit for our pros, whether it's our loyalty program or just in our business in general to take care of them.
Okay, great. And last question, what can Loyalty360 do as a trade association for the industry to help you and others in regarding your customer loyalty journey?
Yeah, I'd say just keep doing what you're doing. The past conference, and I've been to I think 4 or 5 of them so far, but this past conference was just incredible. And I've been meeting with a ton of connections I made at the conference. And I think y'all do a really great job of trying to understand your brand's individual business opportunities and issues, and then connecting us to other brands that have those same opportunities. And so had a ton of conversations that y'all have helped facilitate between us and other brands. And that's been awesome. So y'all have been a great partner. So I'd say keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much, Matt, for taking the time to talk to us today. It's always good to catch up with you and the team at Floor Decor and see what you guys are up to, and look forward to hearing more from you and your team coming forward.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for listening today. Make sure you join us back for another edition of our Leaders in Customer Loyalty series, and have a wonderful day.